thanks for joining us. I am excited to invite our gal here, Jacky Pasco.
Yes.
And it's Precision Pest Prevention, and you are a new member of W Pasco Chamber.
I am, and thank you for inviting me.
Well, it's our pleasure, but Jacky was telling me that she was following you guys all around with the chamber, and then she figured she'd better join.
She was stalking a little bit, but it was okay.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
She makes up for the stalking with her great personality. So.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll tell you, she's got you and I talked about it a little before the show started, she's got a great background. She served our country in the Army.
Yes.
Thank you again for that.
Thank you.
And she worked for some local companies that were in the lawn care pest control business. And it's been 2 years now, 3 years?
A little bit past 3 years.
A little bit past. God, it goes fast.
It does.
Started her own company. She's a great, great businesswoman. Tell us about Precision Pest Prevention. What makes you different?
We're a little bit different, as in we're using an integrated pest management approach. So a little more physical barriers, natural deterrents, instead of going straight to what they call the baseboard boogie, or just spraying chemicals all about like a mad person. So it's safer for children, for pets, and I'm hoping in the long run there'll be a lot less cancer-caused diseases and stuff.
You know, I am so grateful to hear this.
Oh.
Because, I mean, we lost 2 pets, and I think it was as a result of what you're avoiding. So thank you for doing that.
And of course.
And I asked you just before the show, what made you start a pest company? I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute. It's not like we don't need it here in Florida, right?
Exactly.
So what was it?
I started off with plants and landscape and things like that, and it kind of evolved into pest control. Being able to keep something green alive without using harsh chemicals kind of led me into wanting to keep humans, pest-free, still alive, with less chemical use.
Not all of us, just the ones she likes.
Nice one.
So bad. Well, I knew there had to be a story behind that, and that's a very good story. So a couple of years, and you decided to join the chamber.
Yes.
It sounded like you were kind of getting your feet wet to just really see, all kidding aside, to see what the chamber does. So how can you report so far? When did you actually join? I
just joined a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, people were calling. They assumed I was already a member. And I felt kind of bad I wasn't. So I decided I should go ahead and join. So I joined the W Pasco Chamber, and I also hang out with the Tarpon Chamber.
Oh, that's very good.
She does a lot of business in northern Pinellas County area. She belongs to one of the networking groups in North Pinellas.
I do.
Also. So, but it's fun because she's a go-getter. She just added we talked earlier about her opening a storefront. Well, she's pushed that off until the spring, and she's brought a second truck on board because business is running so well. And once a year, quarterly, monthly, what type of services?
We can do any of that, or a combination. Most restaurants are going to want to be taken care of on a monthly basis to keep anything awkward from creeping through the kitchen and onto your food. Residential places, they're usually quarterly. But we have a lot of people living in the woods. We have a lot of people living on lakes. There's a lot going on with mosquito control. The county does an amazing job, but we can give that extra little boost if you're going to have a party, or if you're just tired of your children getting eaten alive by mosquitoes in the yard. So some of those people are monthly or bi-weekly even. But the majority of people are going to be on a quarterly program. We can keep everything out from the outside because that's where it's coming from. And then we come in once in a while when it's necessary, using a lot more natural ingredients, essential oils, baits, nothing with any kind of fumigants to irritate anyone that they may have any respiratory issues.
I love hearing this. I'm definitely keeping your card.
Oh.
Yeah, because you just, you never know. And once you start to get infested, then it's not necessarily too late, but it's like you panic and you just call anybody.
Right.
And get them out.
Right.
And then you wonder what, kind of allergies you may develop from it.
Right.
So did you do your homework and mix your own, come up with your own, after really being a green thumb at growing plants and all that?
It's been a little bit of both. We have to keep up with continuing education just to be in the pesticide industry or pest control industry within the state. We're very strictly regulated with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, as well as the Florida Department of Transportation. So along with all of the training they give us, you can kind of incorporate other little things when you learn, or even throw some common sense at it. You already know, like, people buy citronella candles. Well, instead of just that, you could use it in the oil form to keep more creatures away. things like that, peppermint oil to keep spiders away. And there's physical measures too. People don't like to hear it. They always say, how do you keep those wasps from building their nest right by my front door? The only thing to help that would be to paint it blue.
Really?
People have tried it. It's worked.
Seriously?
Obviously, not everyone's going to paint their ceiling blue.
What is it about? Is it the reflection or something?
They
What
don't
is?
see it. It's the sky now. If you don't see it, you don't land on it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Get your paintbrush out.
Exactly. What other kind of tips can you give us? You know, essential oils are becoming more and more and more popular today. So I'm really glad to hear that. Some of the essential oils that you can, I mean, when you're out at the beach, that you can do, so in the home. What are some of your favorites for when you do have pets?
For fleas and animals that bring those around, I'm a huge believer in clove and cottonseed oil. It's not going to harm anyone, and it works really well. That also helps for mosquitoes. And then you can even grow your own plants. You don't have to go straight to the oil. You can keep lemongrass plants around your porch, your patio, your swing set. If you plant things like that in your yard, you'll find that things are just a little bit better.
I like that.
Jacky,
And it looks nice too.
Now, do you do, I know you do pest prevention lawn care also?
Just we'll do
not
no,
lawn
yeah,
care
not
in
the
the
lawn
sense
care
of
part or
yeah.
weed control or fertilization.
Right.
Yeah, we will do. You know, if it's a flea infestation, if it's fire ants, if it's something in the lawn that needs to be taken care of, we can take care of that.
What do you guys do for fire ants now?
There's an amazing bait. I'm not going to call it all natural,
Right.
but it works so good.
Does it?
So yeah, we have that. We'll have that available in the store in smaller portions for the everyday homeowner to buy, and then there's also we can go out and apply it for you. So that works great for fire ants. If you are looking for a more natural approach or you have a smaller area to take care of, you can go to the old school feeding them cream of wheat, things like that, boiling water.
I'm going to tell homeowners and realtors that when you're selling, buying houses, a lot of you need and not everybody does it because there's a liability to it, but that is, of course, the termite inspection.
Yes.
And the WDO.
Yes, the wood destroying organism inspection, or even a wood destroying insect inspection if you're getting a VA loan. And people assume it's a block home or I didn't see anything. They might say that. I'm obviously going to recommend you go ahead and get it inspected. If you need it for a real estate transaction, it's very affordable. If you don't, or you just want it looked at, then it's not going to cost you anything. I'll come out, I'll search high and low for termites, and then tell you what you shouldn't do. Obviously, don't water your house or bury it in mulch. That's going to help you a lot. Concrete homes do have termite issues.
Well, you have wooden trusses.
Yep, there's trusses.
Sure.
Those blocks are usually hollow that the house is built out of. Stuff can sneak up through there. So you definitely want to get it looked at. And even if you're just living in a home or you bought it long ago, I would still recommend at least annually having someone take a look at it.
We'll give a quick testimonial. We have our friends that Tom and Kathy had just moved here from Annapolis. And we have another friend that's doing all their construction work in the house or the general contracting work. And they removed some wood and they found some termite damage. Now, as Jacky said, most construction people would have just put the new wood back up and left it alone. But we got Jacky in there. She looked at it. And Jen was right. It was old damage that was not... It wasn't new, fresh, but she came in and inspected it and told them what it really was.
That's good. And those are really good tips for, sellers, buyers out there.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us just quickly. What's the difference between, I know you and I had a conversation, I don't know why, but about carpenter ants. Because carpenter ants will do some damage, but it's got to be, they come into places that are pre-existing, correct?
Right. In the state of Florida, carpenter ants aren't considered a wood-destroying organism or a wood-destroying insect. And the way I explain it is that they're too lazy for that. So they're going to find already damaged wood. It could be in the yard. It could be an old roof repair or a leak, and they're going to move into that. If they're lucky, maybe there were a few termites in there. That's a tasty snack for them. So they'll eat the termites, then move in. So there's stuff like that. So if you do see carpenter ants in, on, or around your house, it doesn't mean that they're destroying anything. It means they found an easy environment to live in.
Wow. That's great.
Before we wrap up, we're getting ready to wrap up here. How can they get in touch with you? Name of your company and your website.
I am Precision Pest Prevention. My website is p3forme.com, and you can call or text 727-326-4411. And I've got a little office in Tarpon. If you get bored, you can swing on in there, and I got some plants and oils in there just if you have if you have any curiosities about it.
And I think you should be calling her. We're going to be taking a break, and we want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
Good continued luck.
Awesome.
Have a
We'll be
great
right
day.
back.